Sri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada welcomes you all for our level 2 Bhagavad Gita ASTI's course. Today we are starting sixth chapter. So come on, anyone, what is the sixth chapter's name?
Yan Yoga?
No. What did you say?
Dhyan Yoga?
Dhyana Yoga, right. I heard it as Gnana. No, it's Dhyana Yoga. You said it right. So Dhyana Yoga, or it's also called Ashtanga Yoga. Right? This is some new topic that Krishna is talking in this chapter. He just started in the fifth chapter, just a glimpse he gave, the last shloka before Bhoktaram, and then he starts this. And then he continues with this Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. So these courses are offered by ISKCON Mangaluru under the directions of His Grace Namanishta Prabhu. And these courses are based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And uh, and he's and he's the founder Acharya of ISKCON. Right? Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatharini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna everyone. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Bol. Thank you. So in the last chapter, we saw about Nishkama Karma Yoga. Nishkama Karma Yoga means doing work as a sacrifice, doing your work as a sacrifice to Vishnu with detachment or without attachment. That is called Nishkama Karma Yoga. And how one can perform Nishkama Karma Yoga, that also we saw. About Krishna tells many items here that one should have the steady mind. They should not feel happiness when these things are favorable, and they should not feel sad when things are unfavorable. They should have equal mindset. They should be equal with all. They should all whomever he sees, he should see Paramatma inside him. He should think that, oh, Paramatma is there inside this person. So in every person, he thinks like that. And and so like Priya Mataji, you want to add something? No? Okay. And then we saw the three doers. Who are the three doers? Does anyone remember? I'll tell one, and someone will tell one more, and the other one will tell one more. Okay, I'm telling first one is a living entity, the soul. So who is the second doer? Who can tell? Priya Mataji, you want to go? Who is the second doer? Anyone of
Super
two.
soul.
Super soul is second doer. Yes. And who is the third doer? Who is the other doer? Hmm. Who will tell? Tanya, you want to try? Who is the third doer?
Uh, I don't know.
Okay, we'll give some other chance. Udjit, you want to go?
Modes of material nature.
Yes, modes of material nature, the Prakriti Tanya. So one is the soul and the other one is the super soul. So what's the soul's role? The soul's role, it's an initiator, right? It's the one who desires things. And then who is the second one? The modes of material nature, it will facilitate. And who is the sanctioner? The super soul. Paramatma is the sanctioner, right? That's how the three doers are. So liberation by focus on the supreme. So that is merging into Brahman, right? What is the goal? What is the ultimate goal? Or what is the ultimate result of Jnana Yoga? That is merging into the supreme. That is merging into Brahman. That is nothing but liberation. And the next section is Krishna just started this liberation through Ashtanga Yoga. That is merging into Paramatma. And we'll see more about this in this chapter, actually. And the peace on the platform of liberation. What is the peace formula? So, what's the peace formula?
Paramilakam Sam Seva Sav Loka Vaishram Sridham Sava Bhutanam Nata Mamshanti Michati.
Haribol. So that so Krishna is supreme enjoyer, Krishna is supreme controller, Krishna is the ever well-wishing friend. So one who knows this, they'll attain peace. That's nothing but liberation actually. One who gets this and who realizes it, who lives with it. Such a person, he is already in the liberated state, right? We are just telling, but we are not feeling it. We are not experiencing it. We are still doing, oh, I am doing everything. I am telling everything. I'm getting everything. So still we have I consciousness, I and mind consciousness. So it takes time. When we get this consciousness that everything belongs to Krishna, I'm just a humble servant of Krishna, this consciousness will really help us to elevate, progress faster also, actually. So in this chapter, we have different sections. So the first section here is advancing in yoga through detached work. And then next one is yoga rudha stage, and that is giving up work. The next stage is further stages in the practice of yoga. And next, necessity of controlling the turbulent mind, and the destination of the unsuccessful yogi. And Krishna gives at last who is the topmost yogi, according to Krishna. And it's not according to Krishna. If Krishna says anything, that's absolute truth, isn't it? So advancing in yoga through detached work. Ashtanga yogis like Nishkama Karma yogis engages in detached work to advance. So here detachment comes to one who realizes that he is not autonomous in his actions. He understands that without Lord's sanction, he cannot do anything. So here Krishna is telling the mechanism of how one can get to this consciousness, that this detachment consciousness, right? That uh, uh, a person who want to detach from this material world, how he is able to do it? Because he knows that there are three doers, right? See the Paramatma, the beautiful Paramatma, right? So beautiful. So he knows that it's not just me. It's not just me or this material nature. It's Prakriti is doing. There are three persons who are doing it. With that, he can come out, right? Now if I'm thinking that if I'm seeing a film, right, and if I'm thinking I'm the hero of the film, then I'll respond accordingly. So I think I'm the third person. Whatever it's happening there, it's not actually it has nothing to do with me. If I'm thinking like that, then my consciousness will be different, isn't it? You all agree? So I'm thinking that I'm the hero in the film. So if the hero is crying in the film, I'll also cry. Oh, I'll also feel that emotion, isn't it? But if I'm a third person, this is just a film. I'm just watching as a third person. So then that mood will be different. Some people they'll become really emotional and that's seeing films because they'll start living that character, isn't it? Cry in the theater or watching film in the TV or anywhere because because we most of us will cry because we start identifying with the character. Here, a person who wants detachment, he will see things differently. He can see three doers. It's not just me doing all the things. There is a facilitator and the sanctioner above me, right? So one who purifies his vision and activity by Nishkama Karma Yoga can make further advancement by practice of meditation on the super soul by Ashtanga Yoga method. So actually, Ashtanga Yoga is also is now what he's doing. He's meditating on the Lord, right? He's meditating on this beautiful four-handed form of Paramatma, right? So this is also one of the anga of bhakti. Which anga? Can anyone guess? Which anga is this meditation comes under? Meditation means dhyana, right? Means which anga? Can anyone guess? Among the 9 processes of devotional service, which anga will this come under of bhakti? Guess. Tanya, you want to guess? You know the 9 processes of devotional service, right?
Oh,
Shravanam,
yeah.
Kirtanam, Vishnu.
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Swaranam, Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmani, Vedanam.
So in that, In that, which one do you think comes under meditation or remembrance? Can you guess? Among those things, Smaranam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dhasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam.
Smaranam.
Smaranam, right. Awesome. So Smaranam is a remembrance. So this Dhyana Yogi, for this, I was telling no, for getting into anything. So you remember the transcendental diagram? Everyone remember the transcendental diagram? In the first is karmarpanam, right? And then we have two wings, that is jnana, and then the other wing is bhakti yoga. So to do any activity, first thing we have to do karma yoga. That is karma yoga, and here Ashtanga yogi also what he will do, he'll do nishkama karma yoga only. He'll offer his work as a sacrifice to Vishnu with detachment. He don't want it. That's why he's offering. There is not much love in it when he's offering. But when the Bhakti Yogi, if he is offering, he offers with love. And Krishna says that he likes if one offers with love. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayashati tadaham bhakti pakritam asnami prayatnatmanah. Asnami, I'll accept it. Person who gives it with bhakti, with love. So, but this person, Ashtanga Yogi person, he will give with detachment. So, and then after getting this, what happens? What is an what is the result of Nishkama Karma Yoga? What is the what is the what is the benefit or what is an output of Nishkama Karma Yoga? Udyat, what happens?
Our heart gets purified.
Our heart gets purified. Right. So then he'll be eligible to meditate on the Lord because his heart is purified. Right? By meditating on the super soul, one can develop devotion to him in Bhakti Yoga, understanding that Krishna is supreme enjoyer, ultimate controller, and the best friend. This is what I was telling. So the connection from fifth chapter to sixth chapter is first the knowledge increases that I'm not the body. That is called detachment and the Gnana Yoga, and then still the consciousness increases. So first thing, now we'll understand what is this Gnana Yogi will understand. Whoever is doing Nishkama Karma Yoga, he'll get to the understanding that I'm not this body. He because he's purified. Heart is purified. Then what he'll realize? Oh, I'm not this body. That is the realization. That's the output. And then he can do Gnana Yoga or he can do Ashtanga Yoga. Gnana Yoga, he will realize he'll realize that he's Brahman and he'll merge into Brahman. Me and Brahman are not non-different. So I am also Brahman. Brahman is there and I am also there. So I can merge into Brahman. This is what the Gnana Yogi will think. But this Ashtanga Yogi, he can see the super soul. Some yogis, there are different yogis, right? It's everyone will not be the same mindset, isn't it? Everyone will have different mindset, different opinion, different thought, like that. So some people, some yogis, if they're coming in contact with the Gnana Yogi, then they want to realize that about Brahman and they want to merge into Brahman. And these people, some other yogis, they want to realize Paramatma. They want to see Paramatma in the heart, right? So this person, his consciousness increases and he wants to see the Paramatma who is residing in the heart, right? Okay. Vihan, you want to read this, Vihan?
Yes, Mataji. Before practicing advanced stages of Ashtanga yoga, one must be purified by the practice of Niskam Karma Yoga. Therefore, Lord Krishna glorifies Niskam Karma Yoga in the first two verses.
Yes. There is nothing much to tell here. Here Krishna is just telling that uh, to practice Ashtanga Yoga also, our heart should be purified. So we should do Karma Yoga, right? Vihan, you want to read this too? You want to chant the shloka also?
Okay. Okay, Mataji. Shri Bhagavan Vasa Ashtakama Param Kamyam Karma Kuto Ya Sanya Yashi Cha Yogi Cha Na Nigana Chakiyaya. Do I say the translation too?
Yes.
Okay. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, one who is unattached to the fruits of his work and who works as he is obligated is in the renounced order of life, and he is a true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty.
Yes. So here in the picture, what is called renunciation, you should know to be the same as yoga, or linking oneself to the Supreme. O son of Pandu, for one can never become a yogi unless he renounces the desire for sense gratification. So, so you all can. So, what do you think about this person who's all the people are laughing by seeing him, right? Who is this person here? Do you think he's a yogi according to Krishna? He's not doing even the work. So is he a yogi? Udyat, what do you say?
No.
No. Right. Absolutely. So renunciation means Krishna is telling you should consider renunciation as yoga. Yoga means what? Connecting to the Supreme, right? So whatever activity that we are doing, it's not that we should stop doing the activity. We should stop expecting the results from the activity. That's it. That's what Krishna is telling from the beginning, right? So Arjuna is telling, I don't want to fight. But Krishna is telling you should fight, but you should not expect the result. That's what Krishna is telling. So by knowing this, by doing this, while we are doing any activity, we get pain and pleasure. That's common. Now, why Arjuna is telling I don't want to fight? Because it's painful. He's seeing his own grandfather and teachers on the other side, and Arjuna doesn't want to kill them. Right? It's painful. It's causing pain to Arjuna. So Arjuna is telling I don't want to fight Krishna. And Krishna is telling should tolerate this pain and pleasure for the purpose of duty. One has to do their duty whether it's giving pain or pleasure. We should tolerate that pain or pleasure in the performance of any duty. So what will happen? So what is the result? Ultimately, by doing this, by tolerating all this pain and pleasure, what is the result? The result is we will realize that we are soul. That's what Krishna wants. Krishna doesn't want Arjuna to be happy in this material world. Krishna wants all of us, for Arjuna, like Arjuna, all of us wants Krishna wants all of us to go to the spiritual world. So Krishna is time and again coming himself and sending his associates for what? To take all of us to the spiritual world. So Krishna is telling Arjuna to fight, and he's telling all of us to do our duty, that because by doing our duty, by tolerating this pain and pleasure being in this material world, which is temporary, it's not actually really affecting the soul, because the soul has nothing to do with this business of mind and the body, right? We are not this mind and we are not this body. So Krishna is telling to tolerate. So by this, what will happen? We'll get to the point that we are not this body. We'll realize it. I'm just telling it, but I didn't realize it. We all didn't realize it. Krishna wants all of us to realize it, right? So this is very, very important. So a person who is doing who is doing Nishkama Karma Yoga, then what will happen? His heart will be purified and he'll come to the point that his soul. And that's success. That's actually a very big success. Why we are struggling so much? Why we are struggling so hard? Because we are thinking we are this body, isn't it? Just a sec. Right. Jaya Mataji, you want to read these points?
Yeah. The living entity, working to satisfy the Supreme and not self, is the perfect yogi. Sannyasis, presuming they are liberated from all material duties and stopping yagyas, are imperfect. Their desire to become one with the impersonal Brahman is greater than desire. A mystic yogi, also performing yoga with half open eyes, stopping all material, is also an imperfect yogi.
Yeah. So Krishna is telling some more points. Now I was telling in the before shloka Krishna is telling first to realize that we are soul. But if a living entity is working for the satisfaction of Supreme, other than the self, that's topmost. So what is this yoga called? If someone who is working for Krishna, so what is that yoga called? Vihan, you want to try? What's that yoga?
What, Mataji?
I was asking that if you are working for Krishna, right? If you are doing any activity for the satisfaction of Krishna, so what is that yoga called?
Nishkam Kama Yoga.
No, what we are doing, what we are doing for the Lord, right? We're not doing to know that we are soul or something. That's very basic. But we are trying to do whatever we are doing to please Krishna. So what we are doing?
Bhakti Yoga.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Vihan. Krishna is expecting bhakti yoga. So in at the end of the chapter, after Krishna is just telling how hard is this Ashtanga yoga. We all doesn't need to practice all this. Krishna is just giving us a glimpse of how hard it is and how easy it is to do bhakti yoga. Right? And the sannyasis presuming that they're liberated from these material duties and stopping yajnas are imperfect because they're not purified, right? They desire to become one with the impersonal Brahman is not greater. Sorry, it's not greater than desire. I think there is something missing here. Their desire to become one with this impersonal Brahman is greater than desire. I think it's greater than the desire to know that one is soul, I guess. And the mystic yogi also performing yoga with half opened eyes, stopping all material activities, also is not a perfect yogi. So they're still in the progress. They have still things that they need to do. So both sannyasi and a mystic yogi are self-interested. A Krishna conscious person works for the satisfaction of the whole without self-interest. He is a true sannyasi or a perfect yogi. The highly recommended highly renounced, sorry. The highly renounced Lord Chaitanya plays in this way. Does anyone know this? This is Shikshastakam. Nadhanam. Udyat, you know it?
I didn't memorize it, but I know it.
Okay. Can you sing it?
Okay. Nadanam najanam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama jamani ishvare bhavatad bhaktir ahu tukritve.
Thank you, Udyat. Nadhanam na janam na sundarim kavitamba jagadi sakamaye mama janmani ishvare bhavatat bhaktirahai tvai. So here, the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? We were talking about him previously, right? Vihan, who is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
God, Krishna.
He's Krishna himself, right? So here, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, this whole world is running after money, women, and popularity of followers, right? But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling all of us, na dhanam, no money, na janam, no followers, and na sundari, no women or men, anything accordingly. So and Kavitamba Jagadisa Kamaya, I don't want any flowery words. I don't want any praises or appreciations. I don't want any of these things. Mama Janmani Ishwari, life after life. I just need what? Bhavatat Bhakti Rahaitu Kitve. Unmotivated, uninterrupted devotional service. I just want uninterrupted and unmotivated devotional service at your lotus feet. So this should be the mood, right? If we have this mood, then it's actually very easy to to get to the point of realizing serving Krishna directly, seeing Krishna face to face, right? We should cultivate very consciously. We should cultivate this mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is recommending. Okay. What is called renunciation? You should know to to be the same as yoga, or linking oneself with the Supreme, O son of Pandu, for one can never become a yogi unless he renounces the desire for sense gratification. Both lead to the renunciation of sense gratification. So Bhakti Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga both will lead to what's renunciation of sense gratification. Even in Bhakti, whatever we are doing for the satisfaction of Krishna, right? We are consciously practicing this to be attached to Krishna and work for him, thus controlling the mind and senses. To give up the attachment to the fruits of work, controlling the senses, focus the mind within. It's actually attaching to Krishna is much easier and it's blissful. Susukam kartum avyayam. It's joyfully performed. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idamuttamam Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam Susukam kartum avyayam. This Bhakti Yoga is Susukam, right? It's Raja Vidya. It's king of all knowledge. Raja Guhyam. It's secret of all secrets. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idamuttamam. It's pure of the purest knowledge. Pratyakshavagamam dharma. Why it's the purest? Because it gives the realization of self, right? And it's far beyond that. It's not only that we realize we are the soul, but we realize that we are part and parcel of Krishna, and we'll get an opportunity to serve Krishna. Such a wonderful opportunity, isn't it? And then how is it? It's susukam kartam avyam. It's joyfully performed. But Ashtanga Yoga, we have to be. We'll see that. We'll see how what will Ashtanga Yogi do in this chapter. This whole chapter is for that. The same thing. Okay. So the living entity has no separate independent identity. He is the marginal energy of the Supreme. Entrapped by material energy, he is conditioned. In Krishna consciousness, he is in his real state of life. In complete knowledge only, ceases sense gratification and renounces sense gratification. Yogis, by practice, restrain the senses from material attachment. But a Krishna conscious person do not engage his senses in anything which is not for Krishna. Therefore, a Krishna conscious person is both a sannyasi and a yogi. The purpose of knowledge, jnana, and the restraining the senses and connecting with the Lord, yoga, are automatically served in Krishna consciousness. Real aim for a living entity to give up all selfish satisfaction and only satisfy the Supreme. So here we have many philosophical points that's there. We'll go one by one. So till now I was telling that we're part and parcel of Supreme, right? We're part and parcel of Krishna. So Krishna has different energies. So we'll just quickly know about Krishna's different energies. So Krishna has 3 different energies, broadly classified into 3 different energies. One is Bahiranga Shakti, that's the Maya or external energy, and the second one is Tatastha Shakti. That's what it's mentioned here. That's marginal energy. And third one is Antaranga Shakti. So we, the living entities who are part and parcel of Krishna, are the marginal energy of the Lord. Because we are Tatastha Shakti, we can be bound by Maya or we can be bound by Krishna. So we can be bound by both. So this energy is called Tatastha Shakti. That is called marginal energy. You just have to remember the English. That's it. That is marginal energy. Okay. So this marginal energy, who are the Jivatmas? We're all the marginal energy of the Lord, and we are covered by Maya. So then that's when they're called conditioned. That's when we use this term conditioned. Conditioned means this body is not ours, right? We're not supposed to be in this body. We are different from this body, but still we are bound by this body, right? I don't want to be in this body, but I'm bound by this body. This state is called conditioned state. This is called conditional state. We have some conditions being in this body, isn't it? Birth, death, old age, and disease. We have these conditions. They're not free. This is called conditioned state. But in Krishna consciousness, what happens? He is in his real state of life. What is the real state? Jivera Swarupa Krishnera Nityadas. We're all Jivera Swarupa Hoy. Jiva Swarupa. What is the Jiva Swarupa? Krishnera Nityadas. We're all servants of Krishna. That is our real position. And if we are reinstated in that position, then we'll be happy. Like the whole India, right? Most of the people in India, everyone wants a government job who are in India, right? Even when I was in India, also that's the usual idea that if we get a government job, it's the we are settled, right? But that small government, isn't it? The Indian government or this whole globe only, the whole earth only, it's very small compared to the whole universal system. And in that, there is a small country called India. And in that India, I'm just looking for a small job, right? But I'm having so much faith on this small government. But Krishna is a supreme government. Then how happy or how satisfied we'll be if we are coming under such a supreme government, isn't it? Priya Mataji, do you agree or not?
Yes.
Yes, isn't it? So we are just struggling, trying so hard to crack some exam, to get into some government job. And we are trying so much for this little government. Krishna, the supreme government. And if you get a post in this supreme government, right? And Krishna is the best master. Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. Right? And if you can just get that position, then we'll be so happy. No one wants to be under someone. But Krishna is such a master that we wants to be under Krishna. Because Krishna will keep his servants above him. That's the greatness of the master. So and many things we can talk about Krishna actually. Now, generally, if a king is there, he's giving everything. So Krishna is like a king. He's giving us everything, right? Whatever we want, air, water, earth, everything, fruits, vegetables, everything Krishna is providing, and he's not even expecting anything. Many people doesn't know that he even exists. They're just using it. And they're not even thanking Krishna or not even giving something in return to Krishna. No thanks, nothing. Such a great king Krishna is, isn't it? He's not even expecting anything from his subjects. Do you all agree? Right? Yes. Krishna is so merciful, all merciful Lord. And the more we chant, we'll realize this more. How wonderful is Krishna? We will realize because we get purified by chanting. The more and more we chant, we'll really understand even the small things. How cruel we feel sometimes because we are not even thanking Krishna. We're just using it for our own sense gratification and we're not even thanking. Very, very bad. Okay. So when we get this complete knowledge that Krishna is providing us everything, then we won't do much. Then we'll come out of this sense gratification mood. We'll start doing things to satisfy Krishna, to give pleasure to Krishna, right? And that gives us pleasure because who are we? We are part and parcel of Krishna. If you're serving Krishna, actually that's the main self. That's self of the self. Krishna is the self of the self, soul of the soul, right? Super soul. And a person who is Krishna. So I'll just give quick difference between sannyasi and yogi, right? Sannyasi is a person who renounces the work also, and yogi is a person who renounces the results of work. So here, Krishna conscious person is both a sannyasi and a yogi. A sannyasi means he is in the consciousness that he is soul. So whenever whoever is a Krishna conscious person, such a person, he will act on the platform of soul. So he's not doing even though he's doing his activity through the body, it's not affecting much. And the yogi, he's a yogi because he's connecting everything with the supreme. He's doing any activity and every activity for the soul, for the purpose of soul. Sorry, for the purpose of Krishna, for the purpose of Krishna, yogi. So I'll tell again. Sannyasi is a person who renounces work, who doesn't work. And why? Because he realized that he's soul. And who is a yogi? Yogi is the one who connects everything with the Lord. So Krishna conscious person is both sannyasi and yogi because he's always in the platform of soul and he's above that platform actually. He's on the platform of servant of Krishna, right? And he's a yogi because he's connecting everything to the Supreme, to the Lord. Okay. Yeah. Soham, you want to chant the shloka and read the translation, please?
Anukroso munayogam karma karnamuchita yogerdosya hayasya tasya samha karnami uchite. For one who's a neophyte in the eightfold yoga system, work is said to be the means, and for one who is already elevating yoga, cessation of all material activities said to be the means.
Yeah. Thank you so much. A person who is said to be elevated in yoga, when having renounced all material desires, he neither acts for sense gratification nor engages in fruitive activities. The process of linking oneself with the Supreme is called yoga, which may be compared to a ladder for attaining the topmost spiritual realization. This ladder begins from the lowest material condition of living entity and perfect rises up to the perfect self-realization, the pure spiritual life. So first we'll see what is this eightfold yoga system. Does anyone know what are the 8 stages in Ashtanga yoga? Okay. So first one is yes, Mataji, you want to try?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yama.
Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi.
Very good. Yes. So this is called the eightfold yoga system. First is Yama, right? For Yama is some rules. Niyama is rules. Yama uh, is preparing. Still to go now. Niyama means he should go and sit on the deer skin. We'll see we'll get to there again. We'll see all those things in the coming slides. So he'll sit on the deer skin, and he'll not sit some more very high or very low like that. That is niyama, and he has some rules and regulations. And then asana is what I was talking, that he has to sit on the deer skin, and he should sit straight. He should not move here and there. He should concentrate on the Paramatma inside the body, uh, in the heart. He should meditate on the Paramatma feature on the heart, in the heart, and and then progressively, where he'll get to the point of samadhi, right? To the point of completely samadhi means he's seeing the super soul. When he's a person who is seeing the, so here first thing is the neophyte. Neophyte is who just started yama, right? He's yoga. He's the first person or the neophyte in the yoga system. And who is the last? A person who is on the level of samadhi, right? Who is seeing the Paramatma. So he stops completely all the material activities, and then he'll go and merge into Brahman. Actually, we have different chakras in our body. This I told in the level 1 also. Here we have Brahmarandra, right? Here on the head. So when the soul has to leave the body, when he's a yogi, then progressively has to get his life air from one chakra to the other chakra, the shed chakras, and then ultimately he has to get his soul here to the Brahmarandra, and then the soul will leave from here, from the Brahmarandra. So if the soul is leaving from Brahmarandra, then it's confirmed that he got liberation. So that's how the people find out or know that whether the yogi is successful or not. And or some people, some doctors say that the soul may leave from here. We have nine holes in our body, right? Or from ear. Mostly there will be a blood clot at the ear or something in the near the mouth. So the soul will leave. like that. So that is usually how people leave how generally the soul leaves the body. But for the person who is a yogi, then his soul will leave from Brahmarandra. If soul is leaving from Brahmarandra, if the blood clot is there on the head, then he attained liberation. He attained moksha. Too much that it's good to know it. Okay. Udya, do you want to read this?
Okay, Mataji. The process
Yes.
of linking a living entity with the Supreme Yoga may be compared to a ladder. This ladder takes one to the topmost spiritual realization, begins from the lowest material condition, rising up to a state of perfect self-realization. The ladder may be divided into three parts: Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Beginning of the ladder is the Yoga Ruksha stage, and the highest rung is the Yoga Aduda. Following the Ashtanga Yoga, situating oneself in meditation, perfect mental equilibrium to control the senses is achieved. All disturbing mental activity cease. But in Krishna consciousness, one is always meditating on Krishna, constantly engaged in the service of Krishna when all material activities are considered to have ceased.
Yes. Thank you, Udya. So here we are seeing in Krishna consciousness, and is meditating on Krishna, is constantly engaged in service of Krishna, and all the material activities are considered to be ceased. So if we are doing any activity for Krishna, that means that we're not doing something material, right? Because Krishna, he's the controller of the senses. He's called Hrishikesha, isn't it? Krishna is called Hrishikesha because he's controlling the senses. And we are all whoever are doing Krishna consciousness, then they're not on the platform of the body or on the material platform. So from this, the whole point is we have levels or gradations. The bottom one is Jnana Yoga, and the next one is Dhyana Yoga. That's what we are seeing. And the next one is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga chapters will be really interesting. This is really dry. Just to read also, it's really dry because the subject is very boring and it's very difficult, actually. Very, very difficult. It seems impossible. And then actually, Arjuna says that, oh, this seems very impossible, Krishna. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. I cannot control my mind. He says many things. We'll see that too. We'll finish this chapter quickly. Okay. And then we'll start the Bhakti Yoga chapters. So the ladder, the first one is Karma Kanda. Karma Kanda means this person who is not even offering work as a sacrifice. That is the first stage. So a person who is doing the work and who is cooking for himself and eating, and who is going to work and earning and enjoying, right? This is what most of the society is. This is how most of the society is, that they're just and actually this person karmakanda person, at least he'll do rituals, he'll do activities so that he can elevate to the higher planets. Nowadays we are not even doing that. Actually we are termed below karmakanda. There is another category called vikarmis. Vikarmi means who is doing abominable activities, or who is doing an activities which are not recommended by the Vedas. So, what are the four varnas and four ashramas? Does anyone know? Does anyone want to try? What are the four varnas? Yes, Mataji?
Kshatriya, Vaishnava,
Vaishnava.
Shudra.
Vaishnava is not there.
Okay, Kshatriya,
Vaishya.
Shudra, Brahman, and Vaishya.
Vaishya. Yes. And the ashramas? Udya, do you want to try?
What, Mataji?
What are the four ashrams that we have? You want clue? Oh, like
Yeah.
brahmachari.
Uh, the renunciation.
Yeah, the sannyas. Who is the householder? What is he
Marriage.
called? Yeah, the householder. He's grihastha. And the next one,
I don't know.
He's Vanaprastha. He who leaves the house at the age of 50 and he goes to the forest to meditate on the Lord or to do bhakti. So these are the four ashrams. Okay. Priya Mataji, you want to tell the four ashrams? You remember the names?
Brahmachari, Sannyas, Grahastha, Vanprastha.
Yes. Right. Udyat, you want to go again? The names? Want to try?
Brahmachari, uh,
Grihastha,
Gresta,
forest.
uh,
Forest
Vanprastha,
is Vanaprastha. Vana means forest, right? So it's called Vanaprastha. And the last one, the renouncer.
I forgot that one.
Sannyas.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. So if a person who is in this Varna and Ashrama, then he's called as a Karma Khandi, right? And the next one is Karma Yogi. Karma Yoga. Tanya, what is Karma Yoga? I know you know it. Okay, we'll ask Soham today. Soham, what is Karma Yoga, Soham?
The work of sacrifice.
No, sorry, you're not. I want an exact sentence. Work of what? Work done? Work done as a sacrifice.
Work done as a sacrifice to
Yes.
Krishna.
You, Krishna. Wow, Soham. Thank you. Okay. So that is Karma Yoga. Udyat? It's not Udyat. We'll ask Vihan now. Vihan, what is the result? What is Jnana Yoga, Vihan?
Jnana Yoga.
Yeah. The Jnana Yoga, the fourth chapter.
Realizing that we are soul.
Yes. Yes. So what does Jnana means? You want to use the term? What Jnana means? Yes, Vihan. What is the word Jnana mean?
Knowledge.
Knowledge, right. So, what is the knowledge? Soham, what is that knowledge? Soham knows it, right, Soham?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, go ahead.
What am I supposed to say again?
What is that knowledge that Vihan was telling? You know it, which is above the three modes. What is it?
Transcendental
Yes.
knowledge.
Transcendental knowledge. That is called Jnana Yoga. And what is the transcendental knowledge, Soham? What did Vihan say now? Who are we?
About the material world.
Yeah, who are we?
We are the body.
Huh?
The
What?
soul.
The
We're
soul.
the soul.
Yes, yes. I was really scared. If you say body, then what should I tell? But you told it soul, right? So, what is the result of Jnana Yoga? Who will tell this? Priya Mataji, what is the result of Jnana Yoga?
Merging into Brahman,
Yeah,
effulgence of light.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. So this is what the whole Jnana Yoga is. So you're all good at Jnana Yoga now. Good. And then Ashtanga Yoga, we are just doing it. And Bhakti Yoga, we saw a glimpse. Okay. So what is the qualification to enter into Bhakti Yoga? Udyat?
Strong faith.
Yes. Drida Shraddha. Okay. What is the result of Bhakti Yoga? Tanya, what is the result of Bhakti Yoga? What do we get? What is our goal to do Bhakti? You're not audible. Yes. Go ahead.
What was the question? I was drinking water.
I was asking what is the result of doing Bhakti Yoga? Why we are doing this Bhakti Yoga? What is our goal?
To go to Lord Krishna, the
Yes.
higher planets.
It's not the higher planet, it's the spiritual planet, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the
The
spiritual
higher
planet.
planets is Swarga, Brahmaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka. You want to go there, Tanya? No, right? Hare Krishna. Okay, that's right. So our goal is to go to Krishna Loka, and specifically, our goal is Krishna Prema, the love of Godhead. That's the goal of Bhakti Yoga, right? And the Ashtanga Yoga is the qualification is Antakarna Shuddhi, as I was telling for the Gnana Yoga. For the Ashtanga Yoga also, the qualification is heart purification. Until and unless one's heart is not purified, he cannot meditate on the Lord, on the Paramatma, on the Super Soul. So, what is his goal? His goal is to become one with Paramatma. He wants to go and merge with Paramatma. So that is one of the liberations, which is lower than Bhagavan realization, than Bhakti. Okay? That is what we are saying. Did you all catch the Ashtanga Yoga, please? What I was telling? Okay? So, Vihan, no, Udyat will tell. Udyat, what's the goal of Ashtanga Yogi? What he wants to become?
Purification of heart.
That's the beginning. What is the result? What will he get? Ultimately, what
He
he
wants to merge with Paramatma.
Paramatma. Yes, good. That's it. Okay, I think we can stop here. It's too much. Uh, okay, I'll quickly share the attendance link. Mm, Vihan, what's your favorite song? Do you want to sing any Krishna conscious song?
Well, I might need a paper for that.
Sorry?
I might need a paper for it.
Oh, which one? I'll share it.
I think I have a paper. I think I can get it.
You can get it. Yes.
I think can I start?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Yadavaye Nama Yadavaye Madhavaye Keshavaye Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita Adi Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita Shri Rup Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raghunath Jai Gosai Kori Charana Vandan Jahan Hoite Bhikta Nash Abhicha Puran Jai Gosai Jan Muri Dara Das Tasa Bada Bada Renu Mora Pankta Gas Taja Charana Sevi Bhakti Sane Bas Jane Janme Janme Hoy Ehi Bilas Jai Gosai Ja Bhajya Koila Bas Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Pakas आनंद बोलो हरि ध्वज वृंदावन श्री गुरु वैष्णव पाद पद्म मध्यमान श्री गुरु वैष्णव पाद पद्म कोरिया नाम संकीर्तन कोने नरोत्तम दास हरि हराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giri Dari Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Good. Very nice.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hari Boli Hari. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yoga Raya Nama Yadavaya